The number one reason men over 40 fail at fitness isn't what you think, and it's making you store belly fat right now. Man, if you've been grinding away at fitness but feeling like you're just spinning your wheels, this video is for you. Because here's the truth. The reason you're not seeing results isn't about a lack of knowledge, time, or effort. You're fighting the wrong battle entirely. Let me show you exactly what works and why everything you thought about fitness after 40 is probably wrong. And make sure you stick around for the third reason, because it's something that most trainers never talk about, but it's absolutely crushing your goals. Listen, I've helped hundreds of guys transform their bodies after 40, and I keep seeing the same patterns over and over. The good news? Man, once you understand these hidden roadblocks, everything changes. Before we dive in though, after watching this video, make sure you grab my free Sustainable Fit System training in the description below. And it's specifically designed for guys like us over 40, and I'll show you exactly how to implement everything that we're covering today. Let's keep it rolling with something I see destroying progress for way too many guys. And it's what I call the comparison trap. Listen, man, I see this every day. Guys beating themselves up because they can't match what they did 20 years ago. Here's what you need to understand. That constant comparison is actually making you store more belly fat. Why? Because every time you stress about not matching your numbers that you did years ago, your body releases more of that stress hormone, cortisol. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. Monday, you try to match your old bench press numbers, but you fail. Tuesday, man, you're sore and frustrated. Wednesday comes around, you push harder to make up for it. And then by Friday, man, you're exhausted and discouraged. And the result, your body's stress response is through the roof. Then here comes the weekend. And you know what happens on the weekend, right? You fall off the wagon and then you just promise to start fresh on Monday. And this cycle just keeps repeating itself. Let me tell you about my client, Mike. Before we started working together, and he's at the age of 47, he was trying to match his college football numbers. Every Monday, he'd go hard, get frustrated, then push harder. Then Wednesday, and then by Friday, he was just burned out. Does that sound familiar? Here's what changed everything for him and what I'm about to show you. Here's what I want you to do instead. We're going to use what I call the present state protocol. And it's an easy energy rating system. So every morning before you do anything else, I want you to rate your energy on a scale from 1 to 10. That's your intensity guide for the day. And here's exactly how to use it. The green light means you're between 8 to 10. You're feeling great. I want you to go ahead and crush your workouts as planned and give it maximum effort. And then we have the yellow light, which is between 5 and 7. You're feeling okay, but not amazing. I want you to dial back the intensity of your workouts about 20% and focus on form over weight. Next, we have the red light, which is below 5. Man, your body's asking for recovery. I need you to switch to mobility work and simply go for a 20-minute walk, ideally outside, and focus on quality nutrition. Make sure you stay extra hydrated, okay? And focus on sleep quality. And here's a bonus tip. Keep a notes app on your phone and track these numbers, okay? And then after 2 weeks, you'll start to see some patterns that will transform your training. All right, moving on to something that's probably costing you results right now. The willpower myth. Here's what most guys don't understand. Willpower is like your phone battery. It starts out 100% in the morning and then drops with every decision you make. And by the time you're deciding whether to hit the gym after work, you're running on empty, man. So let me break this down with what a typical day looks like. 6 a.m., you wake up and then you're deciding, hey, should I hit the snooze? 7 a.m., you're at breakfast time and then you're trying to decide, what should I eat? 9 a.m. rolls around and then you have a meeting prep and you're trying to decide, how should I prepare? Then lunch rolls around and you're trying to make even more food choices. Then when you get to 3 o'clock, you have a project deadline and there's more work decisions. And then 5 p.m., which is gym time, man, you're already drained. So you just go home and veg out. This is exactly what happened to another client named Tommy. He kept trying to make decisions about his workouts after a full days of work. And you guessed what happened, right? He made it to the gym maybe once a week. And here's how we fixed it. Let me show you the only 3 decisions you need to automate. And I call it the night before setup. And it takes literally 7 minutes, man. Lay out your gym clothes, pack your gym bag, and then I want you to write down tomorrow's workout time. And here's some pro tips. Keep a backup bag in your car. And then I want you to set your shoes out by the door. And then put your keys with your gym clothes. Next, we have the protein first rule. And here's some quick options for breakfast. Get you a 3-egg omelet with turkey. That's going to be around 35 grams of protein. Get you some Greek yogurt with a scoop of protein. That's going to be around 30 grams of protein. And then get you a quick shake with some collagen. That's going to be around 25 grams of protein. Then for lunch, start with chicken breast and then add your salad to it. Then I want you to eat a tuna packet before you have your sandwich. That's going to add more protein. And if you're at home, eat turkey slices while preparing your main meal. And here's a motivation hack for you. I call it the 5-minute start. Promise yourself just 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes. Here's why it works. Once you start moving, your body wants to keep going. And guess what? No one has ever regretted doing a workout. So keep that in mind. Next up, we have what I call the invisible scorecard. Let me show you exactly what matters after 40. I need you to forget the scale for a minute, okay? Here's your new success scorecard. Here's the sleep quality check. I need you to focus on the same bedtime every night. And I need you to rate your sleep from 1 to 10 each morning. And look for 3 good nights in a row. And let me break this down further. When I work with guys like Dave, which is a 47-year-old executive who was struggling with energy, here's exactly what we tracked. And here's what I call the morning sleep score. It is, how long did you sleep? How many times did you wake up? How do you feel upon waking? And the quick grip test, which I'll show you here in just a second. But always remember this tip, man. The best workout on poor sleep is worse than no workout on good sleep. Trust me on this one. And here's why. When your sleep quality drops, recovery tanks and your body starts to hold on to fat like it's preparing for survival mode. Here's the recovery check. This is crucial, man. Make a fist first thing in the morning. If you can't grip tight, you're not recovered. Simple as that. Let me show you exactly how to do this grip test. So first thing in the morning, and this is before you get any coffee, make a tight fist, okay? You can feel if it's weak or shaky. That's your body telling you to focus on recovery. And if it's strong and solid, green light for training, and I need you to go maximum effort, okay? And then next we have what we call the energy patterns. And this changed everything for my client, John. Take note of your energy at the same time each day. So I need you to find your natural high points. And some people even call it the flow state. And if possible, we want to schedule your workouts during this peak time. And here's how to find your peak energy times. Track energy levels every 2 hours. And then look for patterns over a week. And here's some common peak times that I see with clients. You have 6 to 8 a.m., which are the morning warriors. And then you have 11 to 1 p.m., which are the lunch break champions. And then you have 4 to 6 p.m. afternoon, which are the afternoon athletes. And here's a bonus tip for you. The 3-day rule. This is a non-negotiable, my man. Never miss more than 2 days in a row. That's it. No other rules are needed. Let me explain why this works so well. 1 day off, no problem. 2 days, still okay. 3 days, now we're building bad habits. Here's how to use this rule in real life. Monday comes around, maybe you missed a workout, no stress. Tuesday rolls around, well, you probably missed again. But tomorrow is a must not miss day. Wednesday, even if you get 10 minutes in, man, something is better than nothing. And what this does, it prevents the all or nothing mentality that kills most guys' progress. Man, if this resonated with you, if you're ready to stop fighting your body and start working with it, I've got something incredible for you. I've created a free training called the Sustainable Fit System specifically for men over 40. And it breaks down exactly how to implement everything we covered in today's video, step by step. The link is in the description below. Now, I want to hear from you, my man. Which one of these mindset shifts hit home for you? Was it the comparison trap keeping you stuck? Or the willpower drain you didn't realize was happening? Or maybe the invisible scorecard that you wasn't keeping track of? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll personally respond to every single one. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And remember, man, we're not trying to be who we were 20 years ago. We're building something better, a sustainable, strong, and capable version of who we are right now. I'll catch you in the next video.